Ashanti together, so happy and in love.
So great. It's what it's supposed to be.
Take me through that, take me through that.
No one is talking about this, but maybe they should. Because when Kevin Hart, one of the most outspoken voices in Hollywood, steps forward to make a heartfelt statement about love, legacy, and loyalty, you know it's something we need to pay attention to. And this time, it wasn't about comedy, it wasn't about movies, it wasn't about a stand-up routine. It was about two people who have captured the hearts of millions, Nelly and Ashanti. Wait until you see this clip. Trust me, you're going to want to watch until the very end to understand why fans are saying this is what true love looks like.
To you to see Nelly and Ashanti together, so happy and in love.
So great. It's what it's supposed to be. So great, so beautiful. Happy for them both and their baby, their new life, where they are. All arrows point to great.
It's everything. It gives us hope for the future. Thank you so much. That's what we need to see. Black love.
Kevin Hart, a man who is usually cracking jokes and leaving audiences in tears from laughter, shocked fans when he shared his raw admiration for Nelly and Ashanti. In his words, "What is supposed to be will always find its way back." That one line sent shockwaves through the internet. It wasn't just about Nelly and Ashanti's rekindled love story. It was about destiny, timing, and the unshakable bond between two people who were always meant for each other. Think about it. Nelly and Ashanti, a couple who dated for nearly a decade before calling it quits, found themselves back together more than 10 years later. And not only did they reconnect, but they've built a family, a marriage, and a brand new chapter that fans are calling the greatest comeback love story of the decade. Kevin Hart wasn't exaggerating when he said it's what's supposed to be. Because how many people can truly say they've circled back to their soulmate after so much time apart? Now here's the kicker. Kevin didn't stop at destiny. He went further. He looked at their love and called it Black love at its finest. A powerful, emotional statement that hit hard in 2025. Because in an industry where headlines often focus on drama, betrayal, or celebrity breakups, Kevin flipped the script. He used his platform to celebrate something rare: growth, unity, and resilience in a high-profile relationship. But fans are asking, why now? Why Kevin? Why did he feel the need to speak on Nelly and Ashanti's love story in this moment? Some say it's because he's witnessed the ups and downs of his own relationships and understands how precious second chances can be. Others believe he wanted to use his voice to shine a spotlight on an example of healthy Black love in Hollywood, one that's inspiring couples everywhere. Nelly and Ashanti's relationship has become more than just romance. It's a cultural movement, a reminder that sometimes love needs space, time, and growth before it can thrive. And Kevin's words gave validation to what fans have been feeling all along, that despite their differences, despite the years apart, Nelly and Ashanti are stronger than ever. And maybe, just maybe, they were always destined to reunite. What makes Kevin's statement so powerful is the way he framed it. He didn't just say they're a good couple, he said they're the best couple of 2025. Think about that. In a year filled with celebrity pairings, new marriages, and viral romances, Kevin crowned them the champions of love. And when Kevin Hart says it, people listen. Now, let's not sugarcoat it. Not everyone agrees. Some fans are skeptical. They remember the rocky moments in Nelly and Ashanti's past, the long breakup, the rumors, the distance. They wonder if this fairy tale can truly last, or if the pressure of fame and reality television will push them apart again. And that's where the drama comes in. Because while Kevin's words were filled with hope, the fan reactions told a much different story. Scroll through social media right now and you'll see the divide. On one side, fans are swooning, writing things like, "This is what love looks like. I want a Nelly and Ashanti type of story." On the other side, critics are blunt. "It looks good now, but give it time. Hollywood couples never last." The clash of perspectives has turned this into one of the most heated conversations in entertainment news. And let's not forget, this isn't just about love. It's about legacy. Ashanti is glowing in her music career, rediscovering her stage presence with even more passion than before. Nelly is stepping into new chapters as a husband and father. Together, they're not just raising a child, they're raising the bar for what fans expect from celebrity couples in 2025. And Kevin Hart's stamp of approval only amplified that narrative. So here's the question we're all left with. Is Kevin Hart right? Is this really destiny in action? Proof that love will always find its way back? Or is it just another fairy tale that looks perfect on camera but might not survive behind closed doors? As always, the truth may be somewhere in between. But one thing is clear. Kevin Hart's statement has forced us to take a closer look at this couple and the deeper meaning behind their reunion. And this story? Oh, it's just getting started. When Kevin Hart called Nelly and Ashanti the best couple of 2025, he wasn't just speaking as a fan. He was speaking as a man who understands the weight of public love stories. Kevin himself has faced headlines about his own relationships, scandals, and redemption arcs. So when he chooses to highlight another couple, it feels almost like a passing of the torch, a moment of respect. And that's why fans are dissecting his every word. Let's pause for a second and really think about this. In a year where Hollywood couples are constantly making headlines for breakups, cheating scandals, and messy divorces, why did Kevin zero in on Nelly and Ashanti? It's simple. Their reunion feels real. Not forced, not performative, but organic. Built on history, heartbreak, and a decision to grow together instead of apart. But of course, with praise comes criticism. The same fans who cheer for Ashanti's stunning glow-up as a wife, mother, and superstar also question whether Nelly is truly giving his all. Some point back to his comments on parenting baby KK. Others highlight how Ashanti often seems to carry herself with more grace in public appearances. These little observations have sparked endless debates online. Is Ashanti pulling most of the weight? Or is Nelly stepping up behind the scenes in ways we don't see? That's where Kevin's words hold even more weight. By saying they are growing together despite their differences, Kevin is acknowledging what every fan already knows. Nelly and Ashanti are not perfect. They have differences. They've had arguments, they've had history. But the power of their relationship lies in how they navigate those differences and still come out stronger. Social media lit up with fans praising Kevin for putting it so eloquently. One fan wrote, "I needed to hear this. Sometimes the person you're meant to be with comes back when the timing is right." Another said, "Kevin is showing us that Black love deserves more spotlight, not just the drama." These comments turned what could have been a passing remark into a viral cultural conversation. But here's the twist. Not all fans are buying it. A handful are calling this celebrity love propaganda. Yes, that's the exact phrase trending on Twitter right now. Critics argue that Nelly and Ashanti's relationship is being overly romanticized, and that behind the staged photos, glamorous appearances, and sound bites, there could be a storm brewing that nobody sees. After all, reality shows and public spotlights have destroyed relationships before. Could this be the same? This tension between admiration and skepticism is what makes the story so captivating. On one hand, you've got Kevin Hart, a respected voice declaring Nelly and Ashanti as proof that love always finds its way. On the other, you've got fans warning everyone not to idolize a relationship they don't truly know. It's the perfect recipe for drama, and the internet is eating it up. And then there's the bigger picture. Kevin's words aren't just about Nelly and Ashanti. They're about representation. When he said he loves to see Black love grow together as one, it resonated deeply with communities who rarely see healthy examples of love celebrated in mainstream media. In a world where Black couples are often portrayed through the lens of scandal, Kevin flipped the narrative, choosing instead to spotlight joy, resilience, and partnership. It's why this moment is bigger than just one couple. It's about shifting conversations, about showing young fans and future generations that love doesn't have to crumble under pressure, that it can come back stronger, even after years of distance. Kevin's statement reminded everyone that Black love is powerful, worthy of celebration, and essential to cultural pride. Still, the looming question remains. Can Nelly and Ashanti truly live up to this title of Best Couple of 2025? Or has Kevin accidentally set expectations so high that anything less than perfection will spark backlash? One thing's for sure, this conversation isn't going away anytime soon. And as more celebrities, fans, and insiders weigh in, the love story of Nelly and Ashanti is becoming the most talked about relationship of the year. Behind the headlines, behind Kevin Hart's emotional stamp of approval, lies a reality that most fans never see. Being a power couple in 2025 isn't easy. Nelly and Ashanti aren't just husband and wife, they're celebrities, entrepreneurs, parents, and public figures with millions of eyes on their every move. And that pressure, it can either make or break a relationship. Insiders close to the couple say Ashanti has been laser-focused on balancing her new music era with motherhood. She's been described as hands-on with baby KK, never missing a beat when it comes to being present as both an artist and a mom. Meanwhile, Nelly, though often praised for his charisma, has faced criticism for being more relaxed in his parenting style. It's these differences that fans cling to, dissecting every detail of how the Haynes household operates. And yet, in the middle of those differences, Kevin's words ring true. Despite their differences, they grow together as one. Because that's exactly what we're seeing. Ashanti doesn't try to change Nelly. Nelly doesn't try to hold Ashanti back. Instead, they're creating a partnership that works for them, a blend of traditional love and modern parenting that challenges the stereotypes of celebrity relationships. But let's not ignore the elephant in the room. Some fans argue that Kevin's statement put Nelly and Ashanti on a pedestal that could be dangerous. After all, we've seen it before. Hollywood crowns a couple relationship goals, and within months, rumors of cheating, separation, or hidden conflicts take over the narrative. Could Kevin's public blessing end up being more of a curse than a compliment? Social media certainly thinks so. One viral tweet reads, "Every time a celebrity couple gets called the best, they break up the next year. I hope Nelly and Ashanti prove us wrong." Another fan wrote, "Kevin Hart jinxed them. I've seen this movie before." And whether you believe in superstition or not, it's hard to deny that the spotlight has a way of amplifying cracks that otherwise might have gone unnoticed. Still, Nelly and Ashanti seem unfazed. At Jelly Roll's goodnight after party in Nashville, just days before Kevin's statement, the couple walked hand in hand, Ashanti glowing with her braided hairstyle, and Nelly guarding her like a king protecting his queen. If there are cracks in their relationship, they're certainly not showing it in public. In fact, they look stronger than ever. And maybe that's the point Kevin was making. Maybe he sees what many of us don't. The quiet strength behind the cameras. The private love that fuels the public image. Maybe Kevin's words weren't just commentary. Maybe they were confirmation of something real, something deep, something destined. Let's not forget Kevin and Ja Rule, two men who've known Nelly for decades, have both recently spoken about his growth as a man. From a chart-topping rapper in the early 2000s to a father and husband in 2025, Nelly has evolved. And Ashanti? She's not the same woman she was when they first dated. She's more confident, more grounded, more self-assured. Together, their transformation is what makes them resonate so deeply with fans. But here's the twist, and it's a big one. While Kevin praises the couple for finding their way back, insiders say the question of whether they'll expand their family again is at the center of private conversations. Ashanti has hinted she's not ready for surprises. Nelly has joked about chasing toddlers at 50 being a whole workout. These comments fuel speculation. Are they truly in sync about their future? Or could this become the very challenge that tests their perfect couple image? And that's where Kevin's words gain even more meaning. Because what's supposed to be will always find its way might not just be about their past. It might also be about their future. Whether that future includes more children, more music, or more challenges, one thing is certain. Kevin has reignited a conversation that fans can't stop having. And the drama? It's only getting deeper from here. The moment Kevin Hart's statement hit the blogs, one phrase started trending almost immediately: Black love goals. Fans began stitching TikToks of Nelly and Ashanti's most iconic moments, set to romantic R&B throwbacks. From their playful banter on Instagram Live to Ashanti serenading Nelly backstage, social media turned their love story into a cultural celebration. But was this more than just a trend? Or was it the beginning of a movement? You see, in an era where divorce headlines outnumber wedding bells, seeing two Black icons rekindle their love after decades apart hits differently. It's not just about romance, it's about representation. For so many fans, especially young Black couples, Nelly and Ashanti's story serves as proof that love can survive time, distance, and difference. Kevin Hart wasn't just praising a relationship, he was praising an ideal. But ideals are heavy to carry, and here's where the cracks in the fairy tale show themselves. Being labeled the best couple of 2025 places Nelly and Ashanti in the crosshairs of intense public expectation. Every argument, every late-night paparazzi snap, every cryptic lyric could be twisted into evidence that the dream is falling apart. And history shows us when the public crowns you, they're just as quick to dethrone you. Still, fans are fiercely protective of Nelly and Ashanti. A viral fan post read, "I don't care if they argue, disagree, or don't post each other for weeks. They're forever goals, period." Another user tweeted, "Black love is not about perfection, it's about progress." Nelly and Ashanti show us that. This devotion has created a kind of fan shield around the couple, one that might be their strongest defense against Hollywood's harsh spotlight. But not everyone is buying into the fairy tale. Critics argue that Kevin's comment oversimplifies the reality of love and marriage. One opinion piece on the Shade Room suggested that calling them the best couple ignores the private struggles every relationship faces. The article went as far as to say, praising Black love is important, but let's not turn Nelly and Ashanti into saints. They're human, and humans are messy. Ouch. Yet maybe that's what makes their story resonate. Because yes, they are messy. They have history, breakups, makeups, long stretches of silence, and now, a reconciliation that nobody saw coming. And through it all, their story reflects the messiness of real love. Love that isn't always pretty, love that isn't always Instagram ready, but love that endures. Kevin Hart, whether he realized it or not, captured that essence in his words. And let's not forget the timing. Kevin's praise didn't just drop in a vacuum. It came during a year when both Nelly and Ashanti are working harder than ever to cement their legacies. Ashanti's been in the studio, teasing a comeback album that promises to blend nostalgia with maturity. Nelly's been expanding his business empire, stepping into the alcohol industry while still performing for sold-out crowds. Their personal lives and professional paths are colliding, and the spotlight couldn't be brighter. But with that spotlight comes temptation, distraction, and pressure. Industry insiders whisper about how Nelly's touring schedule keeps him away from home for weeks. Others point to Ashanti's studio late nights and ask whether she's balancing it all. And fans? They debate endlessly on whether the couple should slow down and focus solely on their family. Kevin's words may have brought inspiration, but they also magnified these debates tenfold. Still, there's one undeniable truth. Nelly and Ashanti's story is bigger than them. It's about resilience, reconciliation, and representation. It's about two people who refuse to let the past define them, even when millions are watching. It's about showing the world that yes, love can come back stronger the second time around. And if Kevin Hart's voice added fuel to that fire, then maybe he's playing a bigger role in shaping the narrative than even he expected. So the question becomes, will Nelly and Ashanti be able to carry the weight of Kevin's words? Will they thrive under the pressure of being crowned the best couple of 2025? Or will history repeat itself, with another Hollywood love story collapsing under the weight of expectation? Fans are waiting, watching, and speculating. And trust me, the story doesn't end here. And now, the moment fans have been waiting for, the takeaway. Kevin Hart's glowing words weren't just commentary, they were a cultural moment. By celebrating Nelly and Ashanti's love, he reminded the world that sometimes, despite the obstacles, despite the differences, love finds a way. And for fans who have followed this couple for over a decade, it felt like validation for everything they've been rooting for. Kevin's admiration also sparked introspection among fans. How many of us can relate to finding our way back to someone who mattered so deeply years later? It's a question that resonates beyond celebrity gossip. It touches on destiny, forgiveness, and growth. Themes that make this story far more compelling than your average Hollywood headline. Of course, there's always the debate. Critics continue to dissect whether Nelly and Ashanti can sustain this best couple title. But maybe that's the beauty of it. Love isn't static. Relationships aren't perfect. Kevin's praise celebrates the journey, the laughter, the struggles, the milestones, rather than just a picture-perfect moment. Fans also can't stop commenting on the little things. Ashanti's radiant glow, the way Nelly looks at her, and their playful interactions with baby KK. These snapshots of family life have become symbols of hope and inspiration, amplified now by Kevin Hart's endorsement. Every post, every story, every video fuels the narrative that love, when nurtured, can endure. And let's be honest, the conversation isn't just about romance. It's about representation. Kevin's words highlight Black love thriving publicly in a society that often overlooks it. This story isn't just about Nelly and Ashanti. It's about the millions who see themselves reflected in their journey. It's a reminder that love can heal, grow, and flourish, even under the pressure of fame. What's truly fascinating is how this moment has sparked new engagement opportunities. Social media polls, viral clips, fan reactions, all of it drives conversation. Channels like yours can turn these moments into powerful commentary videos that not only entertain, but inspire discussion about love, growth, and family values. But there's still suspense. Will Nelly and Ashanti continue to meet expectations? Can they expand their family, maintain thriving careers, and keep the spark alive under public scrutiny? Fans are watching every move, waiting for signs that the love story is as strong behind the scenes as it looks on camera. Kevin Hart's words have raised the stakes, whether intentionally or not. And that's why this story resonates so deeply. It's a rare moment in celebrity culture when admiration, inspiration, and authenticity converge. Nelly and Ashanti aren't just another couple for tabloids to dissect. They're a living example of growth, second chances, and enduring love. Kevin's statement captured that essence perfectly, turning a personal opinion into a viral cultural moment. As we close, remember this. The tale of Nelly and Ashanti isn't over. This year, 2025, may go down in history as the year they solidified their bond in the public eye, with Kevin Hart as the messenger celebrating their triumph. But their journey continues, full of challenges, milestones, and unforgettable moments. And for fans and commentators alike, there's nothing more compelling than watching history unfold in real time. So what's next? Fans will continue watching, sharing, debating, and celebrating. Commentary channels will dissect every glance, every smile, every word. And as the story develops, one thing is certain: Kevin Hart reminded us all that love, when genuine, is worth celebrating. And Nelly and Ashanti? They're proving every day that sometimes what's meant to be will always find its way.